Hey, what's up, guys? Coming out back with a video, and today I want to do my NFL Week 4 picks. So the record there, I went 10-6, overall 28-18. So here it goes. So we'll start off the list there. We'll start off with Thursday Night Football, September 28th, 6:20 Mountain Time, prime video. We got the Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers. Going with the Lions here to win. The Lions look really good there. I think they can actually fully do something here in this game. The Lions look really, really solid there. They can actually do something in this game here and stuff like that. They do actually have a solid defense there. I think they can actually fully get it done there. For the Packers there, I don't really trust Jordan Love in this game. I just don't really trust Jordan Love in this game there, because Jordan Love there, yeah, he's starting to get a little bit some momentum there, but I just don't really trust him yet there, because Jordan Love is actually showing something. He's not playing as a elite quarterback there, and I think he's not that great of a quarterback there. Mostly, yeah, they barely came back and won against the Saints last week, but they were getting blown out in the first half there. But mostly, they came back and won it in the end. Shockingly, they came back and won it there. Mostly the way they're getting blown out in this game there and stuff. And then mostly when they were getting blown out in that game there. But it's not going to happen this week against the Lions there with that strong defense there. I think the Packers are going to have some struggles in this game here, and I think the Packers are going to have some struggles in this game. With that Lions defense being really good there, I just don't see what the Packers can do. So I'm going to go with the Lions over the Packers. That's it for that game. So let's move on to Sunday, October 1st. Sunday, October 1st. So we got a 7:30 game Mountain Time. Prime time, ESPN Plus, and also Disney Plus. I guess the Disney Plus version will have a Toy Story version of the game. Pretty weird to see that there. So I guess we're gonna get the Disney Plus version of the game. So you can watch the real game on ESPN Plus, or you can watch the game on Disney Plus and watch the Toy Story version of the game. Okay, so we have the Atlanta Falcons at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Going with the Jaguars here, when I think the Jaguars look mostly more elite here. I think they can get it done there. They look more strong of a team there. And the Falcons here, I think the Falcons, I just don't see what the Falcons can fully do in this game here. I just don't see what they can fully do at all. And mostly how they're going to play this game there. The Jaguars actually look really good there. They look like an elite team there. I think they look really good with their defense there. So I think their defense could make them window in this game here and stuff like that. But the Falcons, I just don't really trust Atlanta right now. I just don't really trust them, because they this kind of that wishy-washy. They're this kind of like that team is like, I don't know. It's pretty hard to pick them and stuff like that. But I'm gonna say the Jaguars can pull it out here and win this one against the Falcons. Next game, we got the Miami Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills. I'm going with the Dolphins here to win. I think the Dolphins look really strong there with Tua. Tua, who can actually go down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns there. He looks really solid there, putting 70 points against us last week there. I think it looks pretty good for the Dolphins there. They look really solid there. They look like a team there who's honestly a pretty powerful of a team there and stuff. Mostly for the Bills there, I think the Bills are going to actually go into this game here and actually have a fight on their hands there. But this game could be a really good game. I think this game could be the game of the week here. Mostly Miami right now. It's mostly, I don't know, it's because of the warm weather we've been having lately there. And maybe that's why Miami's doing pretty good right now. But I just don't see what actually happens. But I'm going to say this game is going to be a high-scoring game. Most of the Bills do actually have a pretty powerful defense there. That you actually have Josh Allen there. So this game is going to be a high-scoring game there. I won't be surprised this game is going to be a high-scoring game. I think this is going to be the highest-scoring game ever. Mostly even if the Bills beat the living crap out of the Commanders last week. I'm going to say Dolphins win it. Next game, we have my Denver Broncos at the Chicago Bears. Going with my Broncos here to win. I think the Broncos need to show what we need to do going into next week, or mostly going into this week there. I think the Broncos should need to mostly get the offense going there. I think we might get our offense going there. I think we need to get something there. We need to do mostly a lot of the run games there. I think it's going to happen there. What we should do there in this game, I think mostly I'm going to go with my Broncos here winning, because I think the offense there looks more elite there. They mostly look like more powerful in the last 2 weeks I've seen them, minus last week when we lost to the Dolphins there, lost into that 70-point game there. I think the Broncos are going to be mostly going to be pissed off here. I think my Broncos are going to be really pissed off in this game, and they're going to try to find something to win it here. And I think they're going to try to do this against the Bears. The Bears there do not actually have too much there. They technically lost their defensive coordinator with the illegal stuff there. So technically this is going to be mostly, I think the head coach is mostly coaching both sides, offense and defense there. So that is going to be a pretty big issue for the Bears there. For the Broncos offense might actually mostly exploit that defense there and actually show them how they're going to do it there. I think we're going to exploit that defense there on our offensive side. The defense side of the ball there, how we're going to stop Justin Fields, I think we're going to we need to do something against Justin Fields here. Justin Fields is not that great of a quarterback there. So I think the Broncos might actually pressure, mostly might try to pressure here this week there. Mostly we'll get that on my strength video when you guys can go see that when I get that posted up. But technically, I think I'm going to go with my Broncos here winning, because I think we do actually have the offensive power here versus the Bears. So I'm going to go with my Broncos over the Bears. Next game, we have the Baltimore Ravens at the we have the Baltimore Ravens at the Cleveland Browns. Going with the Browns here to win. I think this game right here won't be as deciding what people are saying, but I'm going to say the Browns actually look really strong there. They do actually have a really good defense there who can actually hold a lot of teams there and stuff like that for it. For the Ravens there, I just don't see what the Ravens can fully do. I just don't see what they can actually do against the Browns there. The Browns look like a really solid team there with Deshaun Watson there, who can actually throw a lot of the strikes there and actually get in a lot of touchdowns there. I think and plus the Browns defense looks a little bit more powerful and stuff like that for it. For the Ravens there, they got embarrassed by the Colts last week. I just don't see them trying to bounce back here against the Browns and try to do something against the Browns there. But I will see. We'll actually have to see what actually happens with this game here. But I'm going to say Browns can pull it out here and win this one against the Ravens. Next game, we got the Cincinnati Bengals at the Tennessee Titans. I am going to go with the Bengals here to win. The Bengals look really solid there. They can actually go down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns. They mostly did pretty well last week against the Rams. I think they're going to do this thing there against the Titans. The Titans do not look this good of a team. I don't see what the Titans can actually fully do in this game here. I just don't know what they're fully going to do in this game here and stuff like that for it. But I'm going to go with the Bengals here. I think the Bengals can pull it out here and win this one against the Titans. I just don't see what the Titans can fully do in this game. Even if they actually have Travis Henry there, or even if they actually have Henry there, I just don't see what they can actually do offensive wise there. So I'm going to go with the Bengals here to win over the Titans. Next game, we got the the Los Angeles or the LA Rams at the Indianapolis Colts. I'm going to go with the Colts here to win. I think the Colts look a much solid team there. They look much better of a team there, and the Rams do. The Rams do not look that great of a team. I just don't see what the Rams can fully do in this game here and stuff. Mostly giving up 6 sacks or 7 sacks last week. Mostly Stafford got 7 sacks last week. It's not really pretty funny there. He was not. Mostly doesn't look that great of a team there. For the Colts there, I just don't see what the Colts can actually do either, but I think the Colts can pull it out here. I think the Colts actually have a little bit more firepower in the Rams on right now. The Rams, I just don't believe the Rams can do it there. But I'm going to say the Colts can pull it out here and win this one in a sloppy fashion. Next game, we got the Tampa Bucks at the New Orleans Saints. I'm going to go with the Bucks here to win. I think the Bucks there look really strong there. I think they can fully do something here in this game here. I think they can fully do something here because they were technically going against the Eagles last week there and actually was putting up a good fight against the Eagles there. So I think they can do something there against them and stuff like that. For the Saints there, I just don't believe what the Saints can actually do there with Derek Carr. Derek Carr can't really throw too much there. He's kind of losing his touch a little bit. Carr is technically losing his touch there. So I don't see what Carr can actually do in this game. Mostly the Saints defense, I just don't really see what the Saints can actually do on defense there. Against this Bucks team that's actually rebuilding, but actually showing they can actually win. That's actually pretty impressive there by the standards. So I'm going to go with the Bucks here to win because I think the Bucks actually have an upper advantage here over the Saints. I just don't see what the Saints can actually fully do in this game. So I'm going to say Bucks can win it here over the Saints. Next game, we have the Washington Commanders at the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to go with the Eagles here to win. I think the Eagles look strong there. I think they can actually fully do something here and stuff like that. I think they can fully show what they can actually do. Mostly they do actually have a really strong defense there who can actually hold the ball a lot more and actually get a lot of pressure there. But they also have a great offense there. Mostly who can actually pass the ball there and actually pass it to a lot of wide receivers there. I think they can actually do something here and stuff. I think they actually have a great quarterback there I mostly think they actually have a really great quarterback there, and I think they can actually handle the Commanders. The Commanders I just don't really trust with Josh Howell. I just don't really trust Josh Howell and the Commanders. I just don't really trust them at all. So even if they actually do have a better pass rush, but I think the Eagles actually have a much better throwing game so they can actually exploit that pass rush there. So I'm going to say Eagles win it here over the Commanders. Next game, we got the Minnesota Vikings at the we got the Minnesota Vikings at the Carolina Panthers. This game's a shit bowl game. Going with the Panthers here to win. I think the Panthers actually do have a much better defense there. They can actually show it. They can actually go down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns there. I think they can fully show what they're fully gonna do in this game here. Mostly the Vikings, I just don't really trust the Vikings at all because I think the Vikings do not look that great of a team there. They're not mostly resolving and stuff like that. Kirk Cousins, I don't really trust Kirk Cousins in this game. I think Kirk Cousins is mostly going to be a liability in this game here. So I'm going to say I think the Panthers can pull it out here and win this one mostly because their defense does look really strong there. And mostly I don't really trust both offenses here. I just don't really trust both offenses, the Panthers or the Vikings here. But I'm going to say because of defensive ways there, I think the Panthers actually have a little bit advantage here over the Vikings. So I'm going to go with the Panthers over the Vikings. Next game, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Houston Texans. Going with the Steelers here to win. I think the Steelers look really sharp there. They can actually go down the field and actually fully score a lot of touchdowns there. I think Kenny Pickett there was a pretty good draft pick from the Steelers, and they're actually showing their true colors there, and they're actually showing how they actually can play a lot of football games here and stuff. For the Texans there, I don't really trust the Texans at all. Even if they actually upset a team last week there, I just don't see them actually upsetting the Steelers here, and I just don't see them how they can fully beat the Steelers in this game here. So I'm going to go with the Steelers over the Texans. Next game, that's it for the 11 o'clock games. So we'll move on to the 2:05 games, Mountain Time. First on the 2:05, we got the Las Vegas Raider haters at the LA Chargers. Going with this game's a crap bowl. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with the Chargers here to win. I think the Chargers have a little bit of advantage over the haters. Haters, even if they do have Josh Jacobs there, I just don't see what they actually can fully do against the Chargers defense. Most of the Chargers defense is honestly crap there. But technically, I think it's this game might be a back and forth type of game. This is going to be possibly the shit bowl of the week in my opinion, because the haters I don't really trust there, and I don't really trust the Chargers either. But I honestly can't really say too much about this game. I think Justin Herbert's going to actually have a lot of touchdowns in this game here versus Jimmy Garoppolo. So I'm going to say Chargers win it in a weird fashion. Next game, we got the 2:30 games, Mountain Time. First on the 2:30 games, we got the New England Patriots at the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going the Cowboys here to win. I think the Cowboys do actually have a much better thing with Dak Prescott. The Dallas Cowboys do have a stronger defense there. They do have a stronger offense there. They look more prepared there and stuff like that for it. The Patriots, I just don't really trust the Patriots at all in this game. Most of the Patriots do actually have a little bit of firepower, but I just don't see what the Patriots can actually fully do here against that Dallas defense there. But I'm gonna go with the Cowboys here. When I think this is gonna be a no contest, I'm gonna say Cowboys win it. Next game, we got the Arizona Cardinals at the San Francisco 49ers. I'm gonna say another no contest game. I'm gonna say Niners win it, because I think the Niners actually have a much better thing with Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy as their quarterback there. I think that he'd mostly be their quarterback in the future there. And I think Brock Purdy, who honestly will get a lot of touchdowns there and a lot of stuff there and stuff like that. I think they're going to show how they're going to fully affect it in this game here and how they're mostly going to run it there and stuff. For the Cardinals, I just don't really trust the Cardinals at all in this game. I just don't see what the Cardinals can fully do in this game here and stuff like that. So I'm going to go with the Niners over the Cardinals. So that's it for the 2:30 games. So let's move on to Sunday Night Football, 6:20 Mountain Time, primetime NBC. We got the Kansas City Chiefs at the New York Jets. Going with the Jets here. I think the Jets look really strong there, and mostly their defense looks really strong there. I think the Chiefs are going to have struggles against the Jets defense there. Even if Patrick Mahomes is actually going to play in this game here, I think he's going to actually have some little bit of struggles here against the Jets. Even if the Jets offense is not going to do that well against them, I think the defense is going to show a lot of stops here by stopping Patrick Mahomes and stuff like that. So I'm going to go with the Jets here I'm going to go with the Jets over the Chiefs. So let's move on to Monday Night Football, October 2nd. We have a 6:15 game, Mountain Time, primetime ABC and ESPN Plus. We got the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. I'm going to go with the Seahawks over with the Giants here. I think the Giants actually have a little bit of advantage here. I just don't see what they actually can fully do, and I think the Seahawks actually have a much better advantage with Geno Smith. So, yep. Comment, rate, and sponsor to the Bros. We like Web Bros. Please subscribe. Hit the bell notification once we're uploading to my live streams. Comment, sponsor to the Bros. Like, hang out. Add your peace.